Today I'll be sharing with you a red, white, and blue vignette that is nautical patriotic decor. I'll also be sharing with you 4 new Dollar Tree DIYs. This is part of an open playlist hosted by myself and my dear friend Becky over at Simply Becky DIY, and I'll tell you more about that in just a few minutes. I'll try to breeze through these as quickly as I can. This is an interesting shaped little bottle from Dollar Tree, and I've painted the bottom with apple barrel paint in the color Admiral Blue. And then I've used flag red and white in those acrylic paints on the top part. I used some ribbon from Hobby Lobby and went around the center of that. And now I'm going to take some Scrabble letters and spell out USA on the bottom. You can buy Scrabble letters by themselves without having to buy the whole game at Dollar General for, I believe, $3 a pack. I don't remember how many's in there, but I always pick up mine at thrift stores. I bought several Scrabble games at a local thrift store when all their toys were 25 cents each, and I've got a ton of these letters to craft with. You may recognize this as a star-shaped glass candle holder from Dollar Tree. Instead of painting it, I'm going to be wrapping it with ribbons. I've got a couple of really cute nautical pattern ribbons and also this patriotic ribbon. The nautical ones came from Dollar Tree, the patriotic from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to take a candlestick that I have used and reused I can't tell you how many times. I was painting it white, but the pink color from the beads that are on there was showing through, and so I just went with red. It just made it easier all the way around to paint it red. Once everything was dry, I put some hot glue around the top of that candlestick and put the star candle holder on top of that. And then the only other thing that I added was some small eucalyptus greenery. There's several different ways you could use this. You could put a candle in there, or you could even use it as a candy dish. I'm just using it for some decorative decor with my greenery. As I mentioned at the top of this video, this is an open playlist, and we invite you to join if you would like to put together some red, white, blue in any combination for a vignette. You do not have to make DIYs, but they are welcome if you'd like to include that. Just put together something on a tabletop, a tiered tray, a centerpiece, whatever you like. I'll be leaving all the rules in the descriptions below, along with a link to this playlist and a link to my dear friend Becky's channel. Please check those out. I'll be reusing some of my craft supplies for this. It's some of the foam cubes from Dollar Tree, and I painted over those with white Waverly chalk paint. I believe I used these St. Patrick's Day and spelled out the word luck on there. I'm just freshening them up where the stickers had pulled off some of the paint. And now I'm going to get out some stencils and stencil USA on those. I'll be painting the U blue with that same Admiral Blue. The S and the A will get flag red paint on there. And I'm just holding the stencil down, and I'm brushing from the outer edge inward to try and prevent some bleeds on there. Stencils and I are not very good friends, but I'm learning. I just cleaned up the edges once I pulled that stencil off, and I also connected the lines over there. I don't really like the lines going through. Most people leave them as is. I glued the blocks together, the S and the A together, and then that U on the top like so. And then I took some ribbons. I want to make a messy bow to go on the top. But first I decided to use the stars by itself to go all the way around the blocks. That was the last of that ribbon. I've used that a lot. I really enjoy that ribbon. Then I'm going to take the lighthouse and the anchor ribbons, cut them to similar sizes, and I'll add in some red, solid red satin ribbons too, and I'm just going to put together a messy bow. I used a twist tie to hold those all together, and then I'm just going to glue right on the top of those blocks. I made kind of a mess with my hot glue. I don't know what I was thinking. The last touch was a pearl on the top. And then the last touch was some pieces of baby's breath from Dollar Tree stuck inside that ribbon on the sides of that top block. And now I have a unique block stack USA for the 4th of July. For my final DIY today, I'm reusing some more Dollar Tree items. This is a wood crate that I painted last year with red and white stripes. And I'm going to be using this upside down this year. So I'm going to paint that bottom with white Waverly chalk paint. And I'm also reusing these star cutouts that were on a sign last year. I had some sticker letters in the middle that said USA, but I didn't want to do that again because I already got 2 USA decor pieces. So I'm going to spell out America. 2 letters on each end, the 3 in the middle. The I doesn't take up much space. I want to stand these up on the crate, so I'm gluing down a couple of tumbling tower pieces on there. And then of course I'll paint those white so they blend in. And then I'm just going to glue those on. I put the hot glue on the points of the star, how it's going to be standing up. I made sure I put it in front of the blocks. The other stars I'm going to overlap with that one. Have them hanging over the edge, as you see here. I clamped them together so the glue would set up better. I didn't have to just sit there and hold it till it cooled. And there's another unique 4th of July piece. Not that I think anybody else would want to copy this, but you know, I like coming up with things that are different than what everyone else is doing. Here's all 4 of those projects together. And I'm going to be putting them together with some thrift flips that I've done previously, and some trash or treasure too. I've got some nautical patriotic things already set up, and these are going to go in with that. And once I show you that, I'll just play you some music. I'll stop the chit chatter. So I'll say now, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave me a thumbs up. Now let's see the vignette all together.